This is a final bench test of the simple SSB transceiver, now christened the Furlough 2040 Supercharged. This was originally designed by Pete Giuliano N6QW that I started in January of 2020 and has resulted after several iterations in this version. I took Pete's original design, I added the color display, CAT control from software, an S meter, made it dual band from 40 meters to 20 and 40, and just finished adding a 20 watt final power amplifier. So this is the configuration, and this is going to be the final bench test. Walking through the transceiver real quickly. This is the controller. It's an Arduino Nano Every, an SI5351 that generates the clocks. This module down here is the audio module. It's both the microphone amplifier, audio amplifier. It also has the S meter and the AGC circuit. Moving up to the right here, this is the IF module, completely bidirectional ADE1 mixers, a 9 megahertz IF filter, relay steered. From the output of the IF module, we go to an RF amplifier, a 2N2219 RF amplifier that's also relay steered for transmit and receive, and that goes out to the bandpass filter, also relay steered, 20 and 40 meter relay steered. From there we come up to the transmit chain. This is the first stage of the transmit amplifier. That's a 2N2219, and that feeds an IRF 510, which is then feeding the RD16 HFF1 push-pull amplifier that was designed by Ed Skelton, EI9GQ. The output of the final amplifier finally goes to the low-pass filter, out to a dummy load. We're looking at the signal output on the scope, and we'll be measuring the spectrum. We're looking at the spectrum on the tiny SA with just this little antenna sitting right next to the rig. So with that, I'm going to push the tune tone button. That'll generate a 10-second tone, and we will take a look at the output. First thing we'll look at is the scope. Nice clean sine wave, 14.2 megahertz. Now we'll look at the spectrum, and there's the nice clean spectrum. One more time, there's the nice clean spectrum, no harmonics, looking really good. And the same thing is true on 20 meters. So it is ready to time now to button this rig up, put it in its enclosure, and get it on the air.